Evening everyone, Ryan Archer, West Ham Fan TV. Just here to do a quick little transfer video to talk about all the latest transfer news and rumours linked with West Ham United. So I'm just going to get straight into it. Going to start off with one that I mentioned last week, Scott Hogan from Brentford. This deal seems to be dragging on a bit. As Nicky mentioned on Post-Match Pint on Saturday, there's a few little niggles with this one. It looks like that Brentford don't want to work with West Ham over the deal. Due to us offering under his value, which I sort of understand. If Brentford are holding out for 15 million, it's what they want. Then we have to pay it. If we really want the player, we need to pay the money. Watford are rumoured now to be going in for him, so it looks like there's going to be a few other clubs going in for him as well. So, to be honest, I mean, it's pretty much the same as what Nicky said on Saturday on Post-Match Pint. There's no further developments in it. I mean, hopefully over the next few days, something will happen. If we want the player, then we need to pay the 15 million. Whether he's worth 15 million, as I said last time, personally, I don't think he is. But in today's game, you want a young striker, even though he's in the Championship, you've got to pay the money. And Brentford are right to do that, to hold out. Speaking of the Championship, we've been linked with another player today, Chris Wood from Leeds. New Zealand international, 25 years old, pretty similar to Scott Hogan really. 14 goals in 25 games this season, which is pretty good. Doing well for Leeds. Like I said, I haven't seen much of him. What I have seen of him, he looks pretty decent. Once again, Leeds who are holding out for 15 million. I think West Ham have been put off by that price tag. So yeah, I mean, it's another Championship player we're linked with. So yeah, that's another one really. It's not much transfers really going on with West Ham at the moment. One that we are linked with, which if Dimitri Payet, when he leaves the club, I'll talk about him a bit more in a minute, but we're linked with Sigurdsson from Swansea. 27-year-old midfielder, Icelandic international. I've raved about him for a little while now. I'd love to see him at West Ham, and personally for me, I think he'd be an ideal replacement for Dimitri Payet. They're looking at £26 million, which for a 27-year-old international who scores goals in the Premier League, he's been in a struggling Swansea side. He's still got 6 goals this season, 6 assists. He scores all kinds of goals, free kicks. I think he'd suit West Ham well. Obviously, Swansea are struggling at the moment. So they're going to hold out for as much money as they can. Rumoured to be £26 million. If we sell Dimitri Payet, or when we sell Dimitri Payet, the Payet money should be able to pay for this deal. So it's a player that excites me. I'd love to see him. I think he'll suit West Ham well. Yeah, so we'll see how that one develops over the next few days. But I think that one also comes down to the Dimitri Payet deal. One more rumour that I've seen today. James Tomkins, rumoured to be coming back to West Ham. Cole Jenkinson on the verge of signing for Palace. By the time this video goes out, he might have signed for him. Yeah, I read this today. James Tomkins only joined Crystal Palace in the summer for £10 million. So what would they want back for him? Similar sort of money? Would they take a drop? Looking around £6-7 million maybe. For me personally, I'd love to see James Tomkins back. I don't think he really wanted to leave the club in the summer. He's West Ham through and through. You know, I'd love to see him back. We need cover at right back and at centre back, and I think Tomkins would be good to get him back. So yeah, it was weird when I see that one earlier. But yeah, you know, see how that one goes as well. I mean, that's it for players that I've seen rumoured to come in. I mean, hopefully as the weeks develop, I mean, we're on day 16 now, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks, really the transfers will start picking up. As we know, we need players. Players that have left the club, confirmed today, Simone Zaza has finally left the club. He's joined Valencia on loan from Juventus. Listen, I think he came out in his press conference today and he said that he thought he could adapt to English football and he couldn't. It didn't suit his style. Fair play to him, you know. I mean, when he come on, mixed really. Some games you thought, yeah, he's trying, and some games he didn't look up to it, and we'll remember his shot at Man United away, but then always remember his performance he put in at Palace away when he come on, you know. He was a bit under pressure, the boy. He had 14, 15 games, and if if we had to sign him after that. So he felt like he had to perform and score. And you never know, if he had scored 6 or 7 goals, maybe we would have signed him. But personally, I'm glad we didn't. I don't think he suited West Ham, and he probably suits Spanish football a lot more than what he does the English game. Another one, once again, Mikel Antonio linked with Chelsea. Like I said on the last video, we can't afford to let him go. He's one of our best players. It proved it on Saturday. 3 assists. He was in bed ill the day before. He's got out of bed. He's come out and put a performance in like that. He scores goals. He creates goals. He's getting better. Every time I see him, he's getting better and better and better. So I can't see him going. Unlike some players at the club, I think Antonio's got a bit of loyalty about him. We only gave him a new contract last season. And yeah, no, definitely don't want to see him go. The last one, I've got to talk about him. Dimitri Payet. The Marseille officials flew over today, met with West Ham officials. Apparently talks broke down because they couldn't agree. And do you know what? West Ham need to stand firm on this. We can't be taking those silly offers, £20 million. Do you know what? They're holding out for 30, 35 million. Listen, it's in our hands now, Dimitri. You know, we can sell ya. We don't have to sell ya. I will state though, look, if it don't work out and Payet stays at the club, as much as we hate him at the moment, I don't want to see him in a West Ham shirt again. As much as he is a good player, after what he's done, I don't want him back. But if he did end up staying and he knuckled down, you know, put in performances, made an apology to the players, Bilic, the fans especially, you know what football's like. We're all forgive. We never forget, but we would forgive. But personally, I think he is going to go. I can't wait to see him go. But listen, West Ham, hold out for as much as you want. Get the 30, 35 million. But yeah, I mean, that's it for transfers today. I'll be back in the next couple of days to do another one. Hopefully, I'll have more players to talk about. But listen, Nicky's Monday's Muslins is going up today, so give that a watch. That's going to be a good one. We'll have previews coming up this week for the Middlesbrough game. On the social should be up this week as well. If you haven't seen the videos from the Palace game, go and watch the fan cams, post-match pint. It's a good watch. Anyway, I'll leave that there. It's a quick little video. Keep subscribing as well. We've passed the 15,500 subscribers now. We've got over 4.1 million views on our videos. It's unbelievable. It's just grand and grand and grand. So thanks for all your support. Anyway, I'll leave that there. I'm Ryan Archer, West Ham Fan TV. Come on, you Irons.